Welcome back to another video. Welcome to London, and today we're going to be talking a bit about filtering, which you can see I'm doing right now. It seems to be quite a topic of interest. Lots of people ask questions about it, so I thought I'd give my 2 cents on my experiences of filtering, what the do's and don'ts are, some of the rules, that sort of thing. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if we can get through this little hole. What's going on here? Something's going down in Wandsworth town. So the first question to answer, which everyone asks, are you allowed to do it? Can you filter in London? And the answer is yes, you can. Kind of. So there's no explicit rule in the highway code that says, yeah, you're allowed to filter in London. But there's nothing that says you're not, and it is generally accepted in the UK that you can filter. To give an example, I frequently filter past police cars. It's not a problem. The general gist of it is you are allowed to filter, but you still must drive, or ride rather, with due care and attention. As long as you're being careful and respectful of other road users, it's allowed and you're fine. What are you doing? So the guy just sat there at the lights, probably texting. So yeah, it is allowed, you're allowed to do it. Right, so here, cars turning right, do not filter when a car's turning right. That's massively important. And watching out for junctions where people might turn right and holding back if you see something like that. Really, really important. Like, that's a bad scenario and one that you definitely want to avoid. And here, there's no point. The traffic's moving, there's stuff coming in the other direction. We're doing the speed limit anyway. Sometimes there's no point. And a big part of filtering, particularly in London, is decision making. It's working out when you should, when you shouldn't, when you can, when it's okay to do so, when it's not okay to do so. You've got to make your own decisions. And I think that's one of the really important aspects to it, really, is you're in control. And if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. And if you don't feel like you need to do it, don't do it. And be in control of your own decisions when you're filtering. Double yellow line, I shouldn't do it. So at the end of this road, I think there'll be a bit of traffic and we can maybe filter. There'll definitely be some on the bridge. So do the bus lane for a bit, and then on this bridge, the only way through is to go down the middle. So this gap's a bit small, but we did it. That's your judgment call to make on the size of the hole and how much you want to squeeze through. Now I have to make my way to the middle because I can't really make any progress up the side here. This is where I wish I bought a smaller bike, really. Nudging out like this is a risk, so take it easy. Right now, here we go, loads of space. I've got a gap in front of me, but I'm constantly looking out for anyone coming at me, which they are now. So what gap can I get into? Just thinking ahead, I can get in front of this guy and pull in behind the bus. Perfect. Probably should have done a lifesaver, but I'm pretty much looking in my mirrors pretty regularly. Why is that bus hanging back? Getting around buses is a real risk point. There could be people walking out, there could be cars pulling out, all sorts. So if you're going to go around a bus, be on extra alert. You see there? Pretty simple, pretty smooth. No drama. It's all about planning ahead. There we go, done. Easy peasy. One of the pluses of being able to do that is you get to the front. Like you could see there, all the bikes lining up at the front of the lights there. You get to the front, which means when the lights go green, you can get away and create a gap, which is really, really good for control, safety, everything else. So in that respect, filtering is, I think, or it can increase your safety. Everyone goes, oh, it's so dangerous. Actually, if you do it properly, it can really help to make you safer, because you can get away and build a gap. Speaking of rules on filtering, I was in the United States of America a couple of years ago. We're on a holiday, going down the freeway, and there were people, quite a lot of people, riding bikes, motorbikes, on the freeway with no helmet, which is perfectly allowed and perfectly legal in the state of Connecticut, but filtering isn't. And I find that completely and utterly mental, that you've got a state in America that has decided, and multiple states I think, that has decided that no, you can't filter through traffic, that's reckless and is illegal. However, feel free to go on the motorway without a helmet on. Like, seriously, I don't understand how that, I do not understand how that is a logical thing to decide to do. Anyway, oh, we got an example. So, got a big junction here, right, someone's pulling out. Obviously, if I just shoot down there, he's probably not going to see me, out he comes, squish I go. I'm just going really steady here. Buses again, someone might walk out, go steady. People coming up to you might not see you. Temporary lights, probably all a bit chaotic. I'll pull in behind this taxi. Just constantly thinking and planning ahead. Now, when I was doing that, I put no risk, put no one at any risk, and I didn't put myself in any more danger. Really, really straightforward. Bus lanes are a very interesting point. Some you can go in, some you can't go in. The answer to that question is dictated by a blue sign, which you'll see hovering above the bus lane in question. If that blue sign has a picture of a motorcycle on, you are good to go in the bus lane. If it doesn't, you're not. And if you do go in it, you'll get fined. And I think that changes here. Here, no, I can go in that one as well. Okay. So I could have stayed in the bus lane. Interestingly, motorcycles in bus lanes throughout London, that was introduced by Boris Johnson, who is, you know, some people would say he's a bit of a knob. But we have Boris Johnson to thank for being able to ride motorcycles in bus lanes across central London. That was in 2009 when he was mayor. I think, so I did a bit of research on this, it was actually part of his manifesto. They were running trials before then in certain parts of London, and then Boris Johnson got the mayoral position. Boris Johnson became mayor and opened up bus lanes to motorcycles, so thank you, Boris. Planning ahead, Hyde Park corner, going to be a queue. I know where my exit is. I want to be on the inside, not that it's a racing line. I want to be on the inside, so I'm probably going to try and go where that scooter is. But I've got to watch for people coming round towards me from the right, because I don't want to get whacked by another bus or something. Can I? Yeah, he's seen me. This guy should get away pretty quick. Whee, there we go. You've got to just go. Obviously, we make sure it's safe, but you do just have to go. So I don't want to get taken out by a wing mirror or a big mirror on a truck. There's the Ritz, covered in scaffolding. Doesn't really watch yourself, honey. Old. Thought she was going to get squashed. Yeah, it doesn't really give off a luxurious vibe, does it? We're now in tourist zone, which means there's going to be loads of fucking idiots everywhere. Sorry, loads of idiots everywhere. Is this truck gonna... He doesn't even know I'm here, does he? Oh yeah, we made it through. We did it in the end. That's the thing, patience, patience, patience. Taxis doing UEs. Get your eyes peeled. I can go in the bus lane. I can go in the bus lane. Which will advance me about 4 cars. Which is always worth doing. Now, can I get my... Can't be bothered. Like I said, if you're going down this section of the road, just keep an eye out for cyclists, because cyclists don't tend to pre-plan or think ahead as much as anyone else does. In my experience, they just assume everyone else is going to get out of their way. See here, little gaps, through we go, nice and steady. Again, I'm not causing anyone any problems here. There's the Rozzers, the Fuzz, are just up there. I'll filter past them, no problem. As long as I don't hit them. Thanks, bus driver. Look at that. What a lovely, lovely bus driver. If I wasn't working so hard on my clutch, I would have said thank you. Right now, see here, look, he's not going to have a problem with me doing this at all. Thank you. See, gave him a nice little thank you. No worries. Right, Air Street, so no cyclists. It's red, so it's not going to move. God damn it, I do wish sometimes I wish I bought a smaller bike, but never mind. Can we... Oh no, it's shut, fuck. Right, so we can't go up there then. See, he did not know I was there. He had no clue. Right, let's try. Oh yeah. Okay, find somewhere to park. Thank you for watching. Hope it's been good. And if you are in London, don't be scared of filtering. Just do it carefully. And please subscribe. Bye bye.